אני מסכים עם מוחמד בכר. I agree with Muhammad Bakr. We can talk endlessly and have festivals about the cultural problem of Jews and Arabs in Israel. אנחנו יכולים לדבר מפה ועד הודעה חדשה על הבעיה התרבותית. The problem is not a cultural one. Not only. The problem is basically a political problem. הבעיה היא לא בעיה רק תרבותית, בעיקרה היא בעיה פוליטית. We have a huge conflict. יש לנו קונפליקט אדיר between the Jewish world and the Arab world, between Jews and Palestinians, between Jews and Arabs. And nothing that we speak, nothing that we do in festivals and things like that will cure this problem. The only solution is to have a Palestinian state, a side. Did I ever stop you in my life? Let me finish the sentence.
Stop.
The only cure is to have a Palestinian state. It can be, you can call it cultural. I call it political. That's the problem. This is what we have to work to achieve, and then we'll have two states, the two states solution, two states for two nations. Half of the problems that we're dealing here with will go away when we do have them. I understand the feeling of Muhammad and of all the Arabs in Israel concerning their existence versus the existence of the Jews in Israel. The fact that they are a minority. This is a problem that, in my opinion, cannot be solved so easily. It will be solved in a way when we have a Palestinian state, and when Jerusalem, east of Jerusalem, will belong to the Palestinian state. I believe so. And this is the only solution that we have. But you have to recognize the right of the Jews to have a state of their own. Not a state for both peoples, but a Jewish state. The Palestinians are entitled for a state of their own. The Jews are also entitled for a state of their own. End of story.
I disagree with you.
We all disagree with
No, I don't. I don't disagree that they're about a two-state solution, but I feel like you've jumped in your argument to the end result, and I think the role of festivals and of film and of art is to actually help to get there, and it's not, once we have peace then none of this will matter. I feel like there's a tremendous power that everyone who works on any sort of expression can have on actually changing the cultural and political opinions that can lead to actual change. And I think that it's a really critical dilemma philosophically that everyone here probably grapples with, which is if you have a film, how much do you want to use that as a way to expose the reality that exists? Everything that you mentioned, Mohammed, how much can film and television and music and art actually help to build awareness for the reality, as awful as it may be? Or how much can we use film to actually shape a new reality? And I think that that is a really powerful and potential tool for helping to facilitate.
And how much
Of course it has limitations. But I think we can't underestimate the power of media, as I'm sure you know, to actually be a catalyst and a really a driving force in shaping opinion and in changing opinions that politics alone can't. And I think that that's the role of everyone here.
I think that it's not Arabic.
Israel killed this culture.
I think today they try to make the conflict is Arab and Jewish. And I don't believe that there is a conflict called Arab-Jewish. Because I don't believe in race that is called Jewish or race called Arabs. The whole people in the Middle East, before the Islam comes, there was no Arabs. There was speaking no Arabic. Who speaks the Arab language? Who is the Arabic? Who born with the language itself? So that's why he identifies himself as Arab. Okay? So Jewish is not, and Arab is, it's something education. It's something, it's not a race. It's not something in your blood. It's something that you learn. It's something that you educate yourself with it. I think that Judaism, Arab, Islam, all these things is education, guys. It's not a conflict. I think it's not a conflict. I think that politicians made all this shit to make us together, all the time fighting, and they get what they want, If you ask me about politicians, zero, I don't believe no one. I don't believe no governments. I don't believe them.
Segula, etc. I know no Jew says something like that to me.
No, it was in a
But I know Muslims in my city that say we are the chosen nation. Right? I mean, it's the same from both sides. If they are the chosen people, we have the chosen nation.
Yeah, exactly. It's
the same. Everybody thinks it's better than the other.
Exactly. This is the point.
No, we need
They
two
try to
nations.
make us think that we are the best, or everybody.
The two nations, one for all the religious people and one for the artists.
אני רוצה לתקן משהו, ואני מבקש לסיים את המפגש הזה כי אנחנו נגיע לשום מקום.
אחרי שאתה מדבר, נכון?
לא, באמת. אני בתחילת דבריי אמרתי דבר פשוט מאוד. אמרתי כל הבעיות שלנו. אמרתי שהפוליטיקה היא יותר חזקה מאיתנו. שהפוליטיקאים בעצם, זה הכל נובע בגלל המצב הפוליטי, כל הבעיות שלנו. וכמו שחיים אמר, זה נכון. היות ואנחנו כבר הרמנו ידיים מהפוליטיקאים שלא פותרים לנו את הבעיה, יש לנו את המפלט לאומנות, לקלצ'ר, בניסיון לפתור את מה שהפוליטיקאים לא פתרו.
I think that's what we're all
זה
saying.
מה שאמרתי.
Which Muhammad is saying here is that we've given up on the politics, and we have this amazing opportunity through art to make this change and to fix things where the politicians have gone wrong. And I think this is where we want to
end.